How to stop an anxiety attack, a panic attack with this right here. This is a Warhead. This right here can stop an anxiety attack and a panic attack, and this is how. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. What's up, guys? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor. My name's Eric. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, which is general anxiety disorder, and MDD, a level 1 autism. I'm a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict, lost a wife and a father to suicide. This is how you calm yourself with a Warhead. Now, what people don't realize is anxiety attacks is basically anxiety, and it's a buildup of it. And anxiety is fear of fear. If you really want to know the definition of anxiety, it is fear of fear itself. And it's usually just the most abstract fear that there could be. I went through a lot of anxiety for a while, afraid that a meteor was going to fall out of the sky, go through the house, and hit me and kill me. I mean, that's how wild anxiety is. And I was hell-bent on my brain that that would happen. Now, when it comes to anxiety, it's our thought process starts to build up. Once we start to feed into that anxiety and into that fear, we start to panic a little bit. We don't breathe correctly. As soon as our breathing is thrown off, next thing you know, our heart rate is thrown off. Our blood pressure is thrown off. We start to sweat. Our body temperature is now changing. We're having trouble breathing. We're starting to gasp for air. We might start to cry. We might start to tremble. We know what's happening. It's an anxiety attack, and it's such this buildup that our skin just feels like it's going to tear itself off. And we begin to freak out. They're very exhausting. And anxiety attacks is like this rolling panic. And it starts off really small and it gets a lot bigger. Well, one thing can overcome all your thoughts, and that's your senses. That's where Warhead comes into play. This is how it will literally ground you from an anxiety attack. When the anxiety is starting to build up, you feel it. You feel yourself start to disassociate and get lost into your thought process, lost into your fears. You go find something extremely sour. That's why I like Warheads. Lemon Warheads are my personal favorite. It's a gross flavor. Let's face it, I don't like lemon, and it's sour. When you feel this anxiety starting to build up and you feel it, breathing exercises never work for me. You do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breathing exercise. That didn't work. I had to find something else. My sense of taste, I found, is extremely on point. So when it comes to something sour, it's going to shift my thought process. And think about it. Anytime you ever had anything sour, what do you think about as soon as it hits your tongue? Nothing else in life. You think about, oh my God, this is sour. Same process as when you're going through an anxiety attack. Instead of all that fear, oh my God, this is sour. So all you do is you take the Warhead, pop it in your mouth, it instantly hits your taste buds, and man, it gets sour. This sour, this bitterness on your taste buds, your mouth watering up, all of that you notice more now than your fear. You notice it more than the anxiety that you're going through. It's all getting shifted to your mouth. It's all getting shifted to this taste. And next thing you know, you forget what the anxiety was about. You literally trick your brain. You trick your brain out of its thought process and shift it immediately, fast, and intense. Now, you can also do it with the sense of touch. You can do it with the sense of smell. I know I've grabbed ice cubes before. That has worked. I've rubbed ice on myself. It works. It changes your body temperature. It's activating your different senses, and it's overriding your thought process. And that's what grounding yourself is all about. So if you hear somebody saying, you need to ground yourself, grounding is using your senses to overcome your brain. Your senses are stronger than your brain, believe it or not. You can't outthink your senses. Your senses will instantly draw your attention. So next time that you start going through or feeling that you're struggling with a lot of anxiety and anxiety attacks start happening, grab yourself something extremely sour. You can even try something very hot. That also works. Or you can try something very bitter. Anything that shocks your taste buds, that shifts your thoughts up here to here. It's trial and error to find out what works for you. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you've used to try and fight through your anxiety attacks, what's worked, what hasn't worked, because it's trial and error to find out what works for you. And it definitely helps to know that you're not alone. I mean, hit the like and subscribe button. Comment below how you fought through and grounded yourself through different anxiety attacks, because that's what it's about. When we see and know what other people have used, it makes it so much easier for us through our trial and error to find out what works for us. And the best thing of all, you know that you're not alone. You got this.